It is so hard to believe that our kiddos will soon be back to school. My boys start school on Monday next week. Can you believe that? As we wind down summer vacation, parents are busy shopping for school supplies. The cost for backpacks, pencils, notebooks, and crayons can add up, with parents spending about $100 per student. Some simply can't afford this expense, so we're revving up to support our Stuff for Students campaign. Director of Volunteers Programs for Volunteers of America is Bradley Goley. She joins us along with Jared Black. He's the general manager for Larry H. Miller Toyota in Boulder. Good to have you both on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Bradley, this marks the 15th year.
Yes.
You guys are working hard for this campaign. How many students have actually received supplies each year, and is that number growing?
Yes, it is growing. So every year we help thousands of students from preschool to high school, and we do it based on kind of the number of students receiving free and reduced lunch at schools. So that number is growing. For example, in Denver County, the number of homeless students grew 40% between 2013 and 2015.
Whoa.
So the need is definitely there, and this drive helps so many families in a positive way.
And what supplies should we donate? What's needed?
Yeah, anything that's considered school supplies. So backpacks for sure, pens, pencils, notebooks, rulers, paper, crayons, markers, all the fun stuff.
My goodness, we have a lot of stuff on set because, Jared, you drove up in a car just packed with stuff for students. And tell me the story behind it. We have just a few of stuff that you brought on the set today.
Yeah, well, this is the second year that Larry H. Miller Dealerships has sponsored the Stuff for Students campaign. And one of our guiding principles is go about doing good until there's too much good in the world. And so anytime that you could support education in children, we definitely are there. So
Absolutely. You're a dad yourself of 4 kids, so this means a lot to you, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Which Larry H. Miller dealerships are participating? How do we drop off stuff?
All 10 of the Larry H. Miller dealerships that are in the Denver and Boulder area, and they range from Lakewood, Highland Ranch, Littleton, Denver, Boulder, Thornton, Federal Heights, and Aurora.
Okay, so you're all over the map, and that's good for us. And we can just drop it off, right?
Absolutely. We have bins in all the dealerships, and obviously we'll have a vehicle with our trunks open and supplies already getting stuffed in there.
Thank you for doing this. And like you said, this is just one of the many things that you do in the community, because your thought behind Larry H. Miller is you want to lift the community and do better. What other organizations have you been involved with?
We're involved with several organizations. Every year we commemorate our founder's birthday, and we do a day of service, and we're volunteer and give back to the community. This year, hundreds of employees in Colorado. We did things of sorting food at the food banks, painting fences, cleaning up parks. And we've actually donated over $400,000 in Colorado through the Larry H. Miller Charities.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, and we've donated to companies such as the Boys and Girls Club, Safe House Denver, Children's Hospital Colorado, just to name a few.
That's good. I teach my boys, they're 16 and 13, that, you know, helping community, it's not something that you have to do when you get punished, because a lot of people think it's a slap on the hand and you got to go pick up trash. It's something you should do to pay it forward. You should always help your community and be proud to do it. And beyond just a drop-off location, Larry H. Miller is doing more with this campaign.
Absolutely, yeah. We as employees at the dealerships, we put together, you know, competitions, and the employees really like to give back, and so
that's a fun way to do it.
It is, absolutely. We enjoy it.
Nice. And Bradley, what are some of the popular items that you run out of each year?
So backpacks are our biggest need. It's definitely one of the bigger items that can cost more for parents to buy. So that's the biggest need. But also the stuff that gets used up, pens, pencils, paper, it all gets used up really fast. So we just want to make sure every kid has enough when they go to school.
Okay, and as you're doing your shopping, it's just super easy. Just pick up extra, something like note cards or paper we talked about. It's an extra $1, but that means the world to another student that doesn't have enough money to actually get that extra paper or a backpack. How else can we help besides dropping off items?
You can always make a financial donation at the Volunteers of America website, www.voacolorado.org. Any of that money that's donated will just go to buy extra supplies.
Okay, and that's voacolorado.org?
Correct.
Very nice. And how long is the Stuff for Students campaign happening?
We're doing it all through August, so they can drop it off at the dealerships through August 31st and make those donations online.
It's quickly to do.
Yes.
And again, your location, you're the general manager at the Boulder location.
That's correct.
But there are several other locations that people can just drive up to. Even if you're not car shopping and you just want to help out the community and kids that are in need, they can just drop it off, and there's a bin.
Absolutely. There's a bin there, and all the employees know and are aware of what's going on. So feel free to come into the dealership and just drop school supplies off. You don't have to tell test drive or purchase a vehicle.
And Jared, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but being a dad of 4 kids, and they range from ages 12 to 1 years old, what does this mean to you to be a part of helping other children in need?
It's very important. I mean, this is definitely on the forefront, considering that I do have 4 children, and it hits home for sure, and I love giving back whenever I can.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the work you do at
Thank you.
VOA, Bradley. The Stuff for Students drive runs through the end of August, and supplies can be dropped off at any area Larry H. Miller dealership, and financial donations, of course, are accepted through the VOA website. That's voacolorado.org. For more information on which supplies are needed and how you can help, you can also visit lhmauto.com. That's lhmauto.com, or stop by the showroom nearest you. You can also visit voacolorado.org for more information on Volunteers of America's program. They paid for today's segment.